This is a majority of the hive. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of El Jardín Perdido. Today, we're removing a hive. So I haven't made a video on it, but I did lose my last hive that I caught a swarm, and I had a nice thriving hive. What basically happened is my neighbor had been smoking very vigorously, smoking his fire pit, but really billowing out the smoke for like weeks straight. It damaged the hive. There were a lot of downed bees, and so eventually they got taken over by robbers, and it just kind of snowballed. I may still make a video on that. I do have a lot of footage, but right now we're here. I responded to a Facebook group, and we have a small hive here that is within the overhang of this. This is my first time removing a hive and relocating a hive. I've done swarms, which is kind of just a different animal, but I'm not too intimidated by this. The bees seem pretty calm. I had some smoke going. It's been raining a lot. It's kind of wet. I don't have a lot to work with, but I'll bring you guys in a little closer so you can see. So yeah, just to kind of look at the area, we're back here behind a shed. It's a little sketchy here, a little bridge I have to walk on. I'm 150 pounds. It's not all that sturdy. I did notice, just on a side note, they said there's no bees inside, but I do see a lot of bees that may have gotten trapped at some point, which is unfortunate. But as far as they tell me, this is a majority of the hive, and so I'm not too intimidated by that. It's been uncovered, it's been down to 40 degrees, so I'm not sure if the entire colony is even here. To me, it doesn't look very dense. It goes back a little bit, although there's not too much activity there. And then back here you can see it's a little underexposed, but you can see that there's old brood back there, but I don't think there's any more inhabiting back there. It could be that the colony's since relocated, or could be a number of things, but we're here now, and I'm going to try to take a piece of comb at a time, and we're going to move it into here. This is kind of overkill. I probably could have gotten away with a nuke, but we're gonna go ahead and remove them and see what happens. I could still downsize this once I get home to a super. We'll see. So really my plan of attack is just taking a piece of comb at a time, inspecting to see if I see a queen along the way, and yeah, we're just gonna go bit by bit. All right, so we just smoked them. I'm gonna give them another breather to calm down. It seems almost as though there's layers to this, because the kind of noise they were making earlier was like there's tons of them, but not in this direct vicinity. The owner swears there's none behind the wall, but I kind of beg to differ when we see all that in the window. I'm gonna do my best to kind of pry in here and see what we've got going. I'm seeing some bees attacking each other too. I'm not sure we don't have some robbers here too. I mean, they've got hive beetles. It could have been from them exposing this. Let's see. Maybe if I can start with a smaller piece here, it'd be easier to start moving things around. Okay guys, so after a little observation, it looks like I've seen a few things. One, for the amount of comb, the amount of bees seems pretty insignificant, meaning I think they're already under distress. I'm seeing some fighting too, which may indicate robbers. I came across a few hive beetles. So I don't know if it's that they uncovered this a few days ago and the weather has dropped, but right now it looks like they're under distress. We're in winter now, it's getting into December, and I think if I move them, not that there's even that many in the colony, I think that will probably do them in. So I'm gonna advise the homeowner, if they care, to probably button this up. Because yeah, and they're really aggressive because I think they're under attack. They started pretty docile, but they're getting pretty aggressive right now. The bees' numbers are too small. If I move them, that's just gonna add insult to injury. And in this scenario, I would, if they want to save these bees, I would suggest buttoning it back up for the winter for their only chance of survival. So call this a fail, but can only learn by doing and observing. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. As always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time.